It's Tom from CoinMarketCap. The massive correction we've been having is starting to subside. You still have some reds, but you have a lot more green than you had. A lot of these are, not losing anymore. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't have a double dip here, or triple dip, whatever you want to call it. It can still lose more in the overnight. When Asia comes back online, you don't know what other people are going to do. If they're still going to be selling, I still can't understand why people are selling. It's a great opportunity for those who have money on the sidelines to go in at these prices. This is on sale. Listen, people, all of this is going to bounce back. This is not, I've been online and I've seen how, some of these trolls are out there, and they're just basking in this. These people are failures, right? These people are, I don't know what drives them. They I understand if you don't believe in cryptocurrency, that's your right. But the schadenfreude, whatever you want to call it, that these people are exhibiting is just cruel. I mean, I don't know where they get off, or anybody would get off, hoping for other people to fail. All right, in order to somehow vindicate yourself or make yourself feel better that you're not in the game or something like that. Who knows what kind of psychological problems are at play here. But, what did I do? That's scrollable left and right. So anyway, as you can see, Bitcoin is right now slightly positive in the green. That can change. As you can see, ETH was positive not too long ago. Now it's back negative, but it's still over 1,000. Look, these things have to make up some lost ground. Ether needs to get back up to the 1,1400 level, approaching 1,600. I don't know how long this is going to take, but it may not take long at all. Okay, so just stick with it. Stick with it. And I'm making a video. Shh. So, just understand that this is going to bounce back. This is definitely going to bounce back. No reason to panic here. These kind of dips have happened before. This one might be more severe simply because the market's bigger than it was. So everything's going to be proportional, But the proportion of the dip is not much greater than maybe what it was last time. If you look at the charts, you see a big dip in January for the last several years. So this really is nothing new. You have to understand the market is a lot bigger now. So the amount of money sucked out of the market will be greater. Okay, but proportionally, it's proportional, right? So this is not the death of crypto. Some of these governments, I know there's the rumblings going on. Now, the U.S. came out and said something about the SEC, the Treasury Department, and the IRS are looking to police the crypto exchanges. It's mostly for drug money laundering and things like that. But I'm sure it'll get blown out of proportion by the media, and a lot of people will panic. And the same, honestly, you're pulling your money out, especially people who bought recently at all-time highs. If you are pulling your money out and selling low after you bought at a high, honestly, I can't have much sympathy for you. You really deserve to lose your money if that's the case. All you have to do is sit tight, hold, don't sell, and the stuff will come back, okay? And all you people crying about, I lost money, you didn't lose any money if you didn't sell low, okay? The value of your investments has definitely decreased, but it is a temporary decrease, and it will come back, okay? That's it. Just don't panic. Carry on, Keep calm and carry on. This is just a bump in the road. These things overall make the market stronger and more robust. And, just don't panic. Don't panic. I see these people online talking about panic selling. And, I even saw a YouTuber today talk about how he, a year or two ago, whatever, when he was new at it, he sold low because he panicked during a downturn, and he regrets it. He regrets it because he set himself back. You don't want to set yourself back. It's hard enough to make up lost ground when these things happen. Just let the market do its thing. Don't make it harder on yourself by losing money and then you have to put more money in. You know, if you're smart, you'll be playing with house money at this point, you know, not having to put any more regular money into the system because you've made enough profit and that's what you're playing with here. That's what you're working with. I shouldn't say playing with because this isn't a game. It's fun, but it's not a game. It's serious business. But yeah, you're working with your profits and everything. So if you sell low, you just blew all of that, all those gains you made over the last half a year or whatever. It's just not worth it, okay? These things are going to come back. As you can see, I got my ear to the ground here. The worst may be over, but nobody knows for sure. There's no guarantees in this game. Another popular crypto YouTuber, he's got this saying that there's no guarantees in crypto, only opportunity. And he's correct. Just like there's no guarantees in the stock market, right? And none of these things, you know. It's the same thing in the stock market, you know. If you sell your stock low, you lose out. You still own the same number of shares during a downturn. You only lose when you sell below what you bought it at. It's the same thing with crypto. Same exact thing. You know, you got the same number of coins. They just went down in value. If you don't sell them and you hold them, you haven't really lost anything. You just have to be patient that it's going to come back. Now, you got some of these people saying, oh, it's not coming back. You know, this is it. Bitcoin's, it's history. Bull. Bull. They don't know what they're talking about. They do not understand crypto. They don't understand how many companies are going in on this. There's even American political candidates that are starting to accept contributions in cryptocurrency. Bitcoin to be specific, because that's what a lot of people only know. Bitcoin. They don't know about Ethereum and whatever. Look, Mark Cuban, who's a big cryptocurrency skeptic, you know, his own team, the Mavericks, supposedly next year is going to start accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum payments for tickets, okay? Ethereum, which is great because the fees are lower and it's quicker. I'd much rather use Ethereum or something else than Bitcoin. I can't stand it when some of these things out there want payment in Bitcoin, personally. I don't really have any Bitcoin. All my stuff is in the altcoins like Ethereum and others at this point, including this little gem down here called Neo. This baby here is, they call it the Asian Ethereum. It is an awesome little coin, Neo. Neo also is associated with another coin called Gas, which is a token, actually a token. Gas is a token. Neo is a coin. There are slight differences between tokens and coins in the crypto world. Hey, look, if you saw this coming, the greatest thing you could have done was sell everything. The only justified selling in this thing is to sell before the downturn if you knew it was coming for some reason, and put it into Tether, US dollar Tether, which sticks to around what $1's worth. You could have preserved your monetary amount and then gone in lower and come out of this thing ahead. If you're one of those people, hats off to you if you saw it coming enough to do that. But anyway, my whole point here, don't panic. Don't panic. Hold. It's coming back, folks.